Hi, everybody. Long time no see. And look who's back. Peace Mug. The like 12 of you who watched that video. So, the last time you saw me on this channel, I did take a train to Seattle, thus beginning my 3-month solo travel journey. About 2.5 weeks into being in Seattle, I woke up to find out that my apartment in LA caught on fire. Wow. That's just still such a weird, crazy statement for me to say. I cannot get into logistics right now, as again, it is still very new. I flew back, and for the last 3.5 weeks, it's just been wild. And I feel so lucky to say that nobody got hurt and everybody made it out safe. There are so many weird, tiny little miracles that happened that night that I'm just so grateful for. That obviously does not take away from the heartbreak of we can no longer live there. Grieving a place was not something I thought would take and hit me as heavily as it has been. We kind of moved every now and then, like throughout growing up, that like nothing ever really felt like my own. It always felt shared, or I just didn't feel attached to it. Even moving apartments in LA, coming to LA in my at 19 to now, kind of going from place to place, having these pockets of moving in with my grandma, moving back home, then finding an apartment in LA. Nothing, no place in LA really felt like home until this one. Commonwealth was truly the most special apartment. Before the fire, I was already feeling quite lost, hence my little solo travel journey as well. And it felt almost like that apartment for me symbolized like one of the only like forms of stability I felt like I had in my life. And now that that's been taken away, I feel more lost than ever before. And I know I'm going to be okay. I know we're all going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. I know that. But that doesn't mean the journey to get there won't be hard and difficult and challenging and confusing and everything in between. How I tend to be in the face of grief is my natural response is productivity. I like to think about what's next. What do we have to do next? What's step A, B, C? That's how I've always been. And I'm trying to catch myself in this experience, because I'm realizing that there's a lot I need to process with this. And I hate how I've just primed myself to feel like I always need to present myself to be okay. I always need to present myself as I'm good. We keep it chugging, we keep it moving. And I think there is a strength to that to an extent, but not at the sacrifice of processing and feeling the things you need to feel. And that is what we're trying to do now. So, rather than going in a productivity mode where I was trying to find a way to come back to LA as soon as possible. I was actually about to sign this temporary lease in Highland Park. I just backed out, which was its own thing because I feel bad because I was supposed to move in like later this week. I'm realizing I need to just stop. I need to stop. I need to slow it down. And I need to allow myself the time to sit with myself. And I know it's going to be very difficult, but I know in the long run I will be thanking myself for doing this. So I'm back home. My mom now lives in a 1-bedroom apartment. You are currently looking at our lovely couch slash my bed, which I will say, quick little side story note. This couch has been with us with almost every move to what I can remember since I was like elementary school, middle school. This couch is the comfiest couch ever. This is where I took all of my depression naps when I was in high school. I was a depressed ass kid in high school, high functioning depressed kid, but insanely mentally not well. I would knock out left and right on this couch. And we're doing it again in our 20s. I'm 25 now, knocking back out on this couch. The amount of depression naps and emotional breakdowns and cries I've had on this couch in the last 3 weeks. We're back to the basics. Before all of this transpired, too, my whole little plan was I kind of didn't have a plan. And I had left Camel right before these travels, and I was doing freelance editing for a YouTuber slash content creator, and freelance had kind of been picking up too. And the whole world of freelance is you just never know what your next month is going to look like, and I kind of like it. I kind of liked that. Um, but now, with where I'm at emotionally, mentally, I want to feel as stable as possible, and I am considering looking for jobs. Who knows? I don't know. Another thing I've been experiencing in all of this is, in the face of grief, I've just been so angry. That has just been my go to emotion. I've just felt so angry. And it's anger at myself, anger at others, anger at the situation, anger at just anything I can think of. I will find a way to get mad about it and angry about it. Um, and yeah, clearly that just for me is telling me that like there's a lot of things that I need to just like feel out and process. And a lot of this is also coming from my like huge desire for control of like myself and my situations. And like I think there's just things in the past that have led me to want this need for control. And in the current position I'm in, there's just so many things not in my control. Even with the fire and just logistics, there's just so much we're waiting for and waiting on, that we have to just, I have to let go of, which makes me angry. But also, I'm trying to accept. Can you tell that, again, I'm feeling a lot of things? Feeling a lot of things. A lot of things to be felt. I've canceled the rest of my solo travel. Maybe one day I will show you guys my time in Seattle because I vlogged it all. Watching that footage back though makes me feel a certain type of way right now. And so that's just telling me I'm not ready to go back down that memory and go back down that footage. I was supposed to be going to New Mexico, I think tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow would have been the day I left. I don't want to be alone right now. Um, I wanted to be alone at the beginning of this journey, but that was before all of this happened. I might still be going to New York because my friends are there and it's Kimia's last few months in New York and it would be nice to be reunited. But we will see. Truly, this is all a day by day, like hour by hour type of situation right now. But what I will say is, I love LA. I want to go back to LA. LA is my heart and home. All my people are there. I'm just not ready yet. And I want to take a step back and just be back here in my mom's and figure some stuff out here before I get back out there. And to my friends and family who are watching that know me in real life, I love you so very much. I have been a bit of a difficult person in these last few weeks, but I would like to say, rightfully so to an extent. But thank you for handling me, for tolerating me, for sitting with me as my emotions come and go. It's not easy, being there for someone when they're going through it and like when they're stubborn and hard headed like me. So I'm appreciative for every single person who's checked in and has just like held space in that way. I'm gonna try to keep posting as much as I can. It just does not feel right to keep going without talking about where I'm at because I don't want to be the kind of person that also like masks online either. I want to try to feel as authentic and real to you guys as I can because I feel like that is what I will not regret doing. Maybe I will. Who knows? But I know that that's what feels right to me right now. And take this next chapter, if I want to call it that, in my life, slowly and chunk by chunk. And I'm going to take you guys with me as we go because clearly I'm figuring it out. And if you're watching this and you're not even if you're in your 20s, if you're just also feeling lost, we're in it together and we'll get through this. Maybe there's a bit of comfort in seeing someone else, feel the same things that you might be feeling. I will see you guys when I see you. Thank you for being here and What an unexpected turn of events. And we just got to keep going because that's all we have.
I'm in heaven. Over the moon. And it's all because of you. I held your hand and I knew forever.
Okay.
One touch enough to be sure of it all. I'm in heaven.
It's my birthday. Quick OOTD. There you go. Your turn, Brittany.
Over the moon. And it's all because of you. It's all because